Life. I'm Brandy Marsky. This is day 11 of the 100 Day Project, where I'm sharing insights and honest peeks into a creative and wild dream life. And today is our second, or this Wednesday is our second Wild Dream Wednesday. And I'm really, really excited because I started this little Wild Dream Wednesday thing in my newsletter, and it just felt like I wanted y'all to be a part of it. And then last week, when I did it on Wednesday, I got really great responses. And so, hi, Beth. So I wanted to do it again today, and then maybe every Wednesday from here on out. So I was thinking about today and about Wild Dream Wednesday, and I realized that the whole impetus for this project was to, you know, work towards my own wild dreams. And by sharing that journey and process with you, in turn, hopefully help you live your wild dreams. And I was thinking today, I was like, I realized that I've been talking about wild dreams, but I haven't really explained or shared with you what they are from my perspective. And I thought, what a really great opportunity to do so on Wild Dream Wednesday, to give you a heartful entry into what wild dreams are. And so I'm going to be reading from my book, Magic for Transformation, which is all about rituals and alchemy for manifesting your wildest dreams. So it's using magic to help harness who you need to be to make your wild dreams come true. And in one whole chapter is about, oh my gosh, I know. Yeah, I know. Same here. Same here. Sometimes you just have to hit pause. Remember to come into this space, regroup, re-nourish yourself, refuel yourself before you go back out into the real world and what is happening out there politically, because we need to recharge ourselves and our souls so that we can keep doing the work that we need to do to move our movement and progress forward, but also our art. So, let's talk a little bit about wild dreams. And so I'm glad this was divine timing. It felt kind of like divine timing for me as well. So in this book, I have a whole chapter on wild dreams. And I wanted to share with you just a little snippet from What Are Wild Dreams? So this is a chapter called What Are Wild Dreams? Written by moi. Wild dreams make up your very own personal wonderland. They defy logic, the system, the norm, and expectations. They are the dreams that muggle folks, the status quo, label impossible or pipe dreams. They're too out there, too ambitious, and too crazy to actually become true. Wild dreams expose the limiting thoughts, patterns, and beliefs of those who proclaim they are impossible. They challenge us to think, act, and live outside of traditionally accepted boxes. To achieve them would defy the odds and radically challenge what the collective consciousness believes is possible. Wild dreams are magic. And by accomplishing them, you prove to the world that magic is real. That's so important. Most importantly, and contrary to what anyone else says, wild dreams are achievable. I want you to hear that again. Your wild dreams are achievable. Wild dreams are doable by me, we, us, and you. And then later on in the book, or in this same chapter, I describe what a wild dream life is. So I want to share this part with you as well. Your wild dream life is a life that you haven't even dared to dream up yet. Your wild dream life is a life in hyper color, hyperdrive, and hyper happiness. Your wild dream life exceeds all expectations, parameters, and limits. Your wild dream life is so fabulous that it will inspire others to dream wildly and win. Your wild dream life will expand you beyond what you thought you were capable of. Your wild dream life will push you to be more, love more, and do more, not out of necessity, but out of pure passion for life, your life. Your wild dream life is so scrumptious and delicious. Everyone will want a piece of it, but only those you want in will get in. Your wild dream life is the culmination of your wildest dreams come true. Your wild dream life boils down to how you, I, we, us live our life each and every day. And it felt really poignant to share that with y'all today as our Wild Dream Wednesday inspiration kind of day. Because as we progress in the social political climate that we're in, it is going to be even more important that we take time to tend to ourselves, take time to tend to our dreams, take time to tend to our beliefs and the thoughts that we have in our head, because it's so easy to get caught up in the spiral of the rhetoric and the diatribe of like the the madness that is happening, but also, this feeling of like, what can I do? Right? I'm just one person. What can I do? The answer is a lot. You can do a lot, whether it's through your art, whether it's through your voice, whether it's through calling, congressmen, your representatives, whatever. We can do a lot. And what keeps me going in times like this is remembering that when I achieve these wild dreams, I am going to be showing other marginalized folks what is possible for them, and then hopefully igniting the spark in them to then go and chase their wild dreams and catch them, and then be proof of what is possible for their people and people that look, feel, think, are like them. And that is a chain reaction. That is how we create change, is that we show up in our fullness, most honest, true, wildest self. And in sharing this kind of process and progress, we then can show others by modeling it what is possible. And it all begins with being honest with yourself about what your wild dreams are. There are very few spaces, online, offline, in our lives that we can be radically honest about those things that we really desire. And that's a problem. But this is also one of those spaces. This is the space for you to come to and tap into the energy and the container of what is possible. I believe the fuck out of you. I believe that you can do wild, impossible things. And I'm going to need you to do them. I'm going to need me to do them. I'm going to need us to do them. And if I can help by holding a container and by sharing the journey with you, then that's what I'm going to do. And so that is our Wild Dream Wednesday. I hope that that was helpful. I also want to share with you, so in the book, I'm really big on, like, I love books, but what I always feel is missing is like how to make them tangible. Like, I love like personal transformation books. I love self-help books, but I'm often missing, like, how do I make them real? Like, how do I make what I'm reading translate into my life? And so in this book, and really all my books and everything that I do, I always have, like, I share the work, I share the theory, and then I share a praxis, which praxis is practice and theory, put together. And I have an audio that I'll probably link to in the post below about what praxis is. It's full, where it came from, all the things. I'll link it in the post below. But I always I always add a praxis to the end of whatever I'm writing to help you, the reader, and help me implement it in my life. And so one of the things that I found really, really helpful when we are going into this space of wild dreaming, right? Because they're so big, they're so audacious, they're so like, oh my gosh, can I do this? What has helped me is what I call my proof list. And that is the praxis work that comes with this little chapter. And I'm going to actually take a picture of the praxis work and put it in the post below so you can see it. But this praxis work, the my proof list, is one of those things that I have that I return to often when I start feeling like I can't do something or that it feels impossible, when that like inner shitter and all the things start to like clog up my drain. This is what I turn to help me remember who the fuck I am and what I've already done, right? Glennon Doyle says we can do hard things. I believe and I know that we, especially marginalized folks, we have already done hard things, right? It's not that we can do hard things. We've already done hard things. We have done hard things just by merely existing and working through generational trauma and doing all the things. We've already done hard things. What we need to do now is to collect them and capture them all in one space. So that way, when we start to feel like what we want to do is impossible, we have a notebook or a piece of paper or something that says, look, boo boo, these are all the amazing, impossible things that you've already done, right? It's called a proof list. I'll link or I'll share the picture on how to do it in the post below. So I want to invite you to make your own my proof list and return to it, open it, read it whenever you need to remember who the fuck you are and what you're capable of doing. And we're going to need that, especially now for the next 4 years. And then the trickles afterwards, because, life is not linear like that. So have an amazing Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to be I think tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to be curating and shaping my essay that I'm going to be sharing on Substack on Friday. So I will kind of talk you through that. So have an amazing day. Don't let it eat your soul. Know it. Understand what is happening. Know what is happening. And then put up a boundary and a wall so that it doesn't eat you alive, because it will eat you alive. So just be conscious of your energy, pay attention, but also ask yourself, what is mine to carry? And then put it in your art and then make a lot of shit. Yes. It does. It eats at your soul. And we can't let that happen, right? We have to protect our energy. We have to protect our energy while also knowing what is going on, while also continuing to do our work. We have to hold multiple things. And luckily for us, we've already done hard things. Your proof list that you're about to do is going to prove that to you. So, my beautiful friends, energy shields up. Keep paying attention, but also keep creating. Keep your energy yours, and we got this. I love you so, so much, and I'm with you, walking this madness with you and creating right alongside you. So I love you, and I will see you tomorrow in Lakesh.